Hi, my name is Megan Smith, and I am here to explain to everyone why gambling is bad for some people. There is a lot of negative reasons that gambling is bad for some people that do gamble a lot. One reason gambling can be bad is because of money. For instance, if a person goes into a casino and say they only have $100 and they decide to put that $100 in the slot machine, and they sit there and they play it over and over and over again until it's gone. And they have nothing left because that's all they had left to begin with, and they just spent it all gambling at the casino. So therefore, they have no money for gas to get back and forth to work. They have no money for, food or any kind of necessities that's needed. They lost it. They lost all they had. That's one reason. You gamble too much. If you gamble a lot, it's a possibility that you gamble all your money and then you wind up broke by the time you leave the casino. That's one reason. Another reason why gambling is bad is family. It's bad for your family. Say you're with your family one night and you decide to get up, get ready, and go out to the casino. You go out, you go to the casino, you gamble, have a good time, whatever. And you stay gone for hours and hours and hours. You go back home. When you get home, your family's upset with you because you chose to go out and gamble and spend money instead of staying at home and spending time with your family. That can break a family apart. It really can. I know from experience. I really honestly do. It can break a family up. Gambling can cause stress, depression, anxiety, and more on family. A person in the family gambles too much and they're barely home. That means less time is spent with family. Especially the children. The children love spending time with the person, especially if it's the mama or the daddy, that's gambling. The kids love spending time with them, but yet they can't because they're always gambling. That can put a toll on them also. It can stress family out, about bills, about how, they're going to afford food for the house, to keep everybody fed, necessities, stuff like that, It puts stress on them, and it causes problems. It leads to a few things like a divorce, for instance, Husband and wife, if the husband goes out and gambles too much and the wife gets tired of it, she's liable to want a divorce. And that's when the family starts breaking apart. Falling apart. It's because of gambling. Another reason gambling is bad for you is jobs. For example, say a guy works at a construction company. Okay, and he's out gambling, spending all his money, having a good time. Well, he loses track of time. The next thing he knows, he's 2 or 3 hours late for work. Well, He leaves quick, real quick in a hurry. He leaves the casino, goes straight to work. He gets there. The boss asks to talk to him, takes him to his office, tells the guy that he's fired because he keeps coming in late for work. That right there means he's lost his job. Why? Because he chose to stay in the casino and gamble and lose track of time. Because right then and there, all he cared about was gambling. That can cause you to lose your job. Not being to work on time because you decide you want to go to the casino and gamble and lose track of time. Until you finally realize, oh, I was supposed to be at work 2 or 3 hours earlier, 2 or 3 hours ago. It can happen. It really can. My experience was with my husband. He actually works there at a casino right now. But, he gambled way too much. And he kept telling me up and down, that no, he wasn't gambling too much. He knew what he was doing. Well, it was amazing that he claimed he knew what he was doing, but there was times that we didn't have money for food. There was times we didn't have money for gas for him to get back and forth to work. There was times that we didn't have money when we needed it. Why? Because he chose to put the money in the casino. And it started breaking us apart from each other. We started having, relationship problems and stuff because it was before we even tied the knot, got married. And finally, after 4 years of it, he finally realized, hey, she's right. It's time for me to do something about it. And he went off and he 86'd himself, which anybody can do that. He went off in the casino and 86'd himself. He signed a slip, 86'd himself for a year, a whole year. And the day he done that is the day that things changed. We started saving back money. Our relationship started getting better and better and better. Everything started looking up, in other words. It got better. So I'm telling you and explaining to you, gambling is bad for some people. Now there's some people that control how much they spend in a casino gambling. There's some people that can control that. And that's great. That's really great. But some people don't know when to stop. And they wind up spending everything they got in a casino gambling. So, in conclusion, even if you still gamble today or in the future, be careful. Be careful. Make sure you put enough money back for bills, food for your family, and necessities. Make sure you put in time with your family and children also. And make sure, please make sure, that you always go to work. Do not miss work over gambling. Don't. It's honestly not worth it. So, yeah, that is why gambling can be bad for you. But as long as you're careful and you know what you're doing and you know what your limit is on spending money in the casino, then you'll be fine.